everything. And then far end over here to the right is Braylon Glover. Braylon is our quarterback of the defense, starting Mike linebacker. He's a 2-year starter, really good football player for us. So we're excited to have all these guys part of the MCAdory Nation. So,
Coach, starting off, what's MCAdory going to bring to the table this year than last year? You've been there, 3 years now?
This is going into my 5th season.
Fifth season.
Yes, sir.
3 or 5. So you've got all your boys in place now. You've got
Yes, sir.
everything in place.
Yes, sir.
So what are we seeing this year?
So, when we started the off season, last season was tough on us. Even though we did have the best season we've had since I've been there, but it took a toll on us physically. We had a lot of guys get banged up towards the end of the year, so we spent the majority of the off season with a lot of these guys injured, and we're just now getting a lot of those guys back. But we started January off talking about being dissatisfied with what we did last year. I know everybody was excited, but one of the hardest things to do is a misconception of, building a successful program is really hard. You can build a successful program, but maintaining that is the difficult part. Being able to duplicate, what you've done in the past, and just trying to get these guys to understand, we got to be dissatisfied with what we did last year. We got to press on and continue to be passionate about the game of football and about each other. We got to keep those goals in our eyesights, and got to be committed to the process, committed to each other, and committed to MCAdory football. So they've done a good job this offseason. I'm really proud of kind of where we are, and everybody's healthy, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Coach, talk a little bit about Justin's game.
Oh man, it's hard to put into perspective how important he is to this football team. Not only is he a leader, but he also has some of those intangibles that is hard to coach. We had some staff changes and stuff, so I've took it upon myself to make sure that I'm a lot closer to him now. We've developed a fairly good relationship. I think he may tell you something different, but it's been a joy. It really has been a joy to get to know him. When you're a head coach, sometimes you miss those relationships with kids. So this off season, Justin and I have had an opportunity to get a lot closer. He is probably the smartest football player I've ever coached in terms of knowing the game, understanding X's and O's, putting us in the right situation. He has a lot of flexibility when it comes to the play calling. He has just as good ideas as I do. So really good football player, can make all the throws, can run, can do just about anything that we need him to do.
Justin, talk a little bit about Carter and what you've seen in his game.
I'd say Carter is he's definitely a great player. He's very versatile. He can do a lot of things. He can go deep. He can catch a short ball and turn it into a 50-yard gain. He's definitely developed too in his routes, catching, and everything, and definitely being a great leader to the team. To the young guys. Even when he was hurt, coaching the young guys up, and being able to kind of be a coach on the field to all the wide receivers.
Take it down here to Glover. We've been talking about offense. Tell us about your defense. Coach will tell us one thing, but I want to hear what you got to say.
About the defense,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Coach Holmes said I'm the captain, so we hungry this year, so we just live out the motto that we say every day in the weight room. Jackets, joy, attitude, character, knowledge, energy, toughness, support. So yeah, we just won it this year, so we hungry. Yes, sir.
Let's come out here to Johnson. You being a tight end, I know MCAdory runs a pretty heavy tight end offense sometimes. This is a kind of a silly question, it's a light question, but what is this young man right here doing to bond with you on the off season so you can connect with him on the field?
Yes, sir. Well, growing up, me and Justin, we always had a good relationship growing up. You get what I'm saying? So, just nothing out of the usual. I might go to his house. We might go to the field, bond. Like me and Justin known each other for years now, so we've always been close, and that helps with our connection on the field because it's almost like he's the quarterback of the offense, but me being the tight end, sometimes I'm kind of like the assistant quarterback, maybe like the O-line or something. You get what I'm saying? So like with that, like that just me knowing the game well too, being like the assistant quarterback of the O-line, sometimes I can help take some stuff off his plate and help him out on the field because I know he has a lot of calls, so sometimes I can help him make certain calls and stuff, just having a good relationship with him.
Fagan, same question for you, man. What is he doing off the field to help y'all bond so he can connect with you on the field?
You know, me and Justin, since I met him, we always been going to the field a lot, even if it's just us. So, you know, just us going to the field, getting the connection, having, you know, consistency with each other, just knowing, me knowing, like, how a ball is going to be when he throws to me, or just little things like that, or even going to different places just to train and get a connection with him. And just us always being on the same page, it always helps. And, you know, even outside football, you know, we're with each other sometimes, and it just helps brings everything together.
Coach, in the past, not when you were there, but when it was old MCAdory, it was a heavy run team. You brought some deep threats to the game. Are you adding more of that this year? Or?
We're gonna, as always, and I think this question is probably one of them that's asked, you know, every time. But and I probably give the same answer, but we're gonna do whatever it takes to win football games. We have the ability. We have 3 of the 5 starting offensive linemen coming back. In my opinion, we have 2 of the best running backs in the state. I really do. Carter Fagan is one of the best receivers in the state. Justin Patton is one of the best quarterbacks in the state. So we have the ability to do just about anything on offense. What it's going to take week in and week out may look different. I'm a firm believer that in order to win in the playoffs and late in October and November, you got to be able to run the football. So, you know, we're going to run the football and be physical, but we have a lot of toys around that running game to make sure that if we need to score 40, 50 points a game, we can do that also. So we're going to be as versatile as we can.
Coach, speak on your kicking game right now and your special team, your return man.
Yeah, Coach Wells is our special team coordinator. He does a tremendous job with those guys. I'm fortunate in that, you know, I've developed a relationship with our soccer coach, and he's always looking for guys that can get it done on the football field. My kickers this year, Rico and Allen. Allen is a sibling of one of our kickers who's playing at West Alabama now. He has a very strong leg. Rico is, you know, a kid that never was really around football, and he's developed tremendously. So special team wise, I feel like we're always going to have a little bit of advantage because we put a high priority on it, and the guys take it serious, and we try to make it, you know, special to be on special teams at MCAdory.
Who's your return man? Any of these guys up here?
Carter Fagan, yes, he returns kicks and he returns punts also.
Is he your speedster?
I think Justin's faster than him, so I don't know. No. He's fast. Yeah, he's not getting recruited by Mississippi State, Southern Miss, some of those guys if he can't roll. So he can definitely run. I'm just making light of the situation, but yes, he's a guy that can blow the top off for sure.
Y'all want your deep threat man?
Yes, he.
Y'all want to line up on that field out there, go 40s, see who's got y'all?
Well, I'll probably win that, honestly.
Whoa.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Glover, we'll start out here for you. I ask this question of every team every year. Who is the one rival game you're looking forward to this year?
The one rival, I got to say Hurricane. No.
Carter?
Mine got to be Hewittown too. And we play them at home. It's gonna be great. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Justin?
Mine would probably be I say Helena.
Really?
I like playing Helena.
Mine would either have to be Helena or Hewittown, but I say Helena because we took a tough loss to them last year. I'm looking forward to getting that rematch. I feel like we should come on top this year.
Coach, how many seniors you got this year, do you know?
Roughly 30. Yeah, it's a lot of them. We have a lot of kids.
How many you dressing this year?
Ooh, I was looking at my roster the other day, and we got a couple kids pitted in, the same number. So we got to figure that out. We got to not dress some kids just because. Kids, west side of Birmingham, man, that McCullough community. Everybody loves football. Everybody wants to play football. Everybody enjoys playing football. So there is no lack of participation for sure.
And Coach, how many returning offense and defense players do you have this year?
I hate that you asked me that. So on offense, like I said, on the offensive line, I think we got 4 of the 5, 3 of the 5. We got both our running backs coming back, our quarterbacks coming back. Carter Johnson, fullback, he's back. Carter Fagan's back. Defensively, we took a little bit of a hit. We lost our starting Mike linebacker, but Braylon is going to take over that role. We lost everybody in the secondary, and we lost our top defensive lineman. So defensively, we lost a little bit more than we did offensively. But they defensively, those guys, we're going to just run around and be physical. So it doesn't take a whole lot to, in terms of replacing guys to be productive. They just got to be willing to run around, play fast, and be physical.
Coach, really quick, wrap it up for us.
So just wrapping it up, man, just hearing these guys talk, I think probably the most important thing about our program is, and my pastor is talking about this right now, and, he's talking about fruits of the Spirit, and one of the things he's talking about is love. And I think, one of the things, programs who struggle are programs who there's no genuine true love amongst the players, amongst the coaches, amongst the community. You gotta love the game of football. You gotta love playing with the guys who you're playing with. Coaches gotta love each other. And things happen, for you in a good way when love is put first and everybody's taking care of everybody.
All right, thank you, Coach. Go Yellow Jackets.